Hey, good day, peace, love and light to you all. Dumelang Sanbonani. Hello, family. Welcome to another YouTube video with me, your host, Mathix Mhlangwena. In today's video, I quickly want to talk to you about memory. Now, before I talk to you about memory, don't forget to subscribe and like and share the channel. And also press that notification button so that you can get more videos in future. You can just be automatically notified. So without wasting any time, I want to make this a quick video. It's a very beautiful Saturday night. It's raining. We're in the month of April here in South Africa, so these are the last rains before the winter, so yeah, let's get into it. So when we look at life, when we look at the nature of our existence, when we look at who we are, where we've been, where we are going, all of this is nothing but memory. So creation is happening basically in our minds, and what you experience as your life is nothing but a series of memories. And I want to give you an example or a practical assignment for you to do to remember the power of memories. Right now, if you were born in the 1990s or early 2000s, around those times, go Google songs from those times that you heard when you were a kid. Google songs maybe that you heard when you were like 10 years old, 12 years old, when you were in grade 6, 7. Go Google songs from old R&B artists in South Africa. Go Google Abu Brown Dash. Go Google Double HP and Pro Kid. Or go Google songs in the States. Neo songs like So Sick of Love songs, or Kelly Rowland and Nelly, or Bobby Valentino, Slow Down, or like any old type of song that you just Google early R&B and hip hop. Those early hip hop songs, those early R&B songs, and feel. Not even try to, feel, because you will feel the nostalgic memories and feelings that come from when you first heard those songs, or when you first participated. There is always that one person that will always have your heart. I was in grade 4 or 5 or 6, around like when that time was released by Alicia Keys and Usher. And when I think about it, I can still see the memory, or certain memories that pertain to when that song was happening in my life. And I'm just using that as just an example for this lifetime. Now, you being an infinite being, now we're getting into the juice of things. Can you imagine just how many things are stored in your subconscious mind, in your medulla oblongata? Can you imagine? Some days I'd be sitting and I would randomly have a memory recall of a dream that I've had when I was a kid. I'm like, why would I just remember this dream? And this is what life is. In the physical body, let's talk about it. What you are is a projection of memory on 7 sides, 7 generations, on your father's side, on your mother's side, and even further back than that. But the closest you can relate to is 7 generations. That's as far back as you can trace, where you can see which long fananai. But after that, you cannot even see the similarity. But it goes that far back. You are a projection of memories. So your mom and your father, your mom's mom and your mom's dad, your mom's dad and your mom's father, their memory exists in you, and so forth. Their mom and their mom. So you have 2 parents, you have 4 grandparents, and then it multiplies. You have 8, so it multiplies. From there you have 16, and then you have like 32, and then so it basically, it's you, it's 2, it's 2, it's 4, it's 8. I don't really want to do the math right now. The math ain't coming to me, but it basically goes like a pyramid. So if you were to even just trace back 21 generations, there's like probably a million ancestors that we are dealing with, or in the thousands. So we are nothing but memory. We are condensed memory. So your soul, your purpose in this life is the recall of higher memory, what we know of, or what is called cosmic memory. So the memory of you before you were born in the physical, tapping into your Akashic records, tapping into that whole verse that I knew you before you were born in your mother's womb. I predestined you. So all of this is telling us that you are a pre-existent being. So what you know of as your fate or your destiny, these are certain things or contracts. Let me use that. These are contracts or signatures and agreements that you have set in place for yourself, that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to be a speaker. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be a geologist. I'm going to be whatever it is that you are doing. There's certain things that you've set in place before you were born. Because when you read in the Bible, they say that that I is the aspect of God, which is you, that has condensed itself. So you and God are one and the same. You are the part of God that is experiencing itself as this avatar. And then there is an aspect of you that is higher. So I will give you an example that if you are playing a video game, there's two aspects of you. There's the one playing the video game, and there's the one in the game, the one you are controlling. So your higher self, what you call God, is the one with the joystick. It's the one with the higher power. It can see where you're supposed to go in order to gain the points to move on to the next levels. So you are the one in the game, but you are also the one playing the game. So your point in life is to remember or try to tap into the memory of the entity that is playing the game. So it's basically like cheat codes. You are a twofold being, multi-dimensional in your nature. So all of life is about memory. It's about us recalling memory. That's why I gave the example about listening to old songs, because you feel those nostalgic feelings. So now when you experience such phenomena as death, you don't die. You tap, if you move on at your right appointed time, when you have set that time, okay, this is how I'm going to pass on into the afterlife. What happens is there is a recalling of memory. You begin to remember who you were before you came into physicality, and now you merge the part of you that was the physical after forgetting, and the part of you that wasn't the physical before forgetting, and then those merge, and then you become a totally different being. Because physicality is the forgetting, it's the loss of memory. It's you coming into duality, the eating of the apple in the Garden of Eden, which is duality, good and evil. Primarily, you are a being that exists beyond good and evil. But the moment you eat off the tree, you fall. The fall of man is the fall of consciousness. It's the fall of memory. Forgetting how you build the pyramids, forgetting how you mapped astrology and astronomy, forgetting how you created and began to understand the zodiac signs in all their different aspects: Cancer, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Virgo. It's all of you forgetting that. How you mapped all of this, how you began to navigate the stars, and how you began to travel the seas. It's you falling in consciousness the more denser you became. So now we are in the age of Aquarius, where information is coming back, but the information and the knowledge that they are talking about is not something new. It's something that already exists within you. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwells where? Within you. So within you is primal memory, primordial memory, ancient memory, things that you do not even know that you know. And this is what this lifetime is about. It's about you tapping into that. So I need to make a part 2. Let's make a part 2 about memory. Christ said that I will bring you to the remembrance of yourself. You think yourself is just you. No, yourself is you, your mom, your dad, your mom's mom, and your mom's dad, and your dad's dad, then dad's mom, all the way back to the Creator. You are a condensation of memory. Phenotypical memory, genotypical memory. This is what we call generational curses. I will curse them 7 generations, as they say in the Bible, or I will bless them 7 generations. So some of the gifts, the fact that you can sing, it's because your great-great-grandmother could sing. The fact that you have a big wide nose, it's because your great-great or your late grandfather had a big nose. It's all memory on a physical typical level, or on a spiritual unseen psycho-spiritual level. So all of these gifts that you have, some of you have these spiritual callings. We are reflections of each other, baby. This is a game. This is a movie. Ra'aktamo. We are acting. This is a part 2 about memory. This is 10%. I'm gonna give you the 90 in part 2 about memory. Peace, love, and light to you all, family.
People go through similar things sometimes. People go through similar things same time. Experience tells a story. Tells a story. If you don't mind.